Hello everyone, this is Join the Lightside TV with your host Michael. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. So I've started working on this project as of late. This is just the announcement. I'm hoping to be able to come out with it either next week or the week after. I just started up school once again, so my projects are starting to pile up and I'm having to tend to those, and I would like to give this project as much attention and detail as it deserves. Now, I'm wanting to be able to undertake a project which I discuss sort of the historical aspect behind socialist politics and communist-based politics as well over the last few generations. I've been talking with a lot of people as of late, and it's very alarming just how many people that they don't know about sort of the developments that have happened within communist nations and nations that have tried to allocate too many resources into a socialist-based system. And I think a lot of the reason why these sorts of systems are able to creep in place at all is that they are effectively, well, really good liars, for one, and that they make something that sounds as if it is terribly desirable, and it makes it sound as if it can happen. We sort of see this sort of language within these DEI programs, these anti-colonial based movements, basically things that sound very navel-gazy, and then once you get into the weeds of them, it basically comes out as that it hates Western society and it completely disregards anything good about Western society, even though there is a countless number of asylum seekers from communist-based nations that seek refuge from the terrible conditions of which they're in. And I think that it is beholden to me, now that I've educated myself, sort of the developments that have gone into these sorts of projects, to help spread the word, especially to Canadians, because we are especially going under these sorts of banners and whatnot as of late with Justin Trudeau in power, which he is an obvious wannabe totalitarian. And I think that the more that we know about communism and socialism, the better that will be for avoiding any sort of developments in the near future. And not to mention that our Liberal Party of Canada has been anything except that for the last few years, ever since Justin Trudeau came in. They are very far from a liberal/libertarian standpoint. They've turned into a party of radicals, and they're ready to dispense not only with our freedoms, also our economic freedom, our right to quality living, and they make it sound as if that these agendas that they're pushing, like for climate change and whatnot, are in our best interest, when they're very far from, especially since most people who can afford modes of transport, like to work, we depend on fossil fuel-based vehicles. They are growing increasingly unaffordable due to the carbon taxes that the Liberals have been enforcing, and now they're planning on implementing a second carbon tax. Yes, you heard me right, second carbon tax that is charging up to an additional 41 cents. Now, there's allegedly a conspiracy theory that was circulating, which I don't think is actually a conspiracy theory, that that the Liberal government of Canada is basically trying to push their citizens off a ledge, basically, that we draw total dependence upon our government for everything, basically a forced paternalism, which could also be known as socialism, or the farther, more progressed version, communism. So I'm really hoping that this piques some of your guys' interests going forward. I'm planning on doing a multi-part series, and I think that I have a very good chunk of the first part close to finish. I want to make this as concise and as bite-sized as I can get it. It's a lot of information, so I'm going to try and make it approachable, sort of dissecting down what exactly Marxism is, sort of the historical events that have played across time, which are many. There's no shortage of that. I will tell you that, and I probably won't even be able to get into all of them. There is all over the world, this is attempted to take hold. I think that largely I'm going to be talking about the developments that's made, like in China, like the what happened in Cambodia and Russia, like in the mid-century, things like that. So if that interests you, please stick around. I will be issuing that episode hopefully sometimes next week or the week after. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you guys being here, and I really hope to see you in the next week. Thank you. Take care.